Penthouse floor.
Hey, buddy. Fuck you. Oop. They know? Okay, fine. Fine. They wanna fight? It's on, bitch.
Targeting.
You get shotgun. You get shotgun. You get shotgun. Kill them all. I'm sorry, Marilyn, but you came after me. Do you have any specific loot now? Bitch. Nobody fuck with my shotgun. You too, Jane. Sorry, Jane. Ooh, I just blew her face off at the very end. Bring it on. Does this feel, Mr. House? You scared? You should be. Fucking Victor. Just disappears, okay. Interesting.
Targeting.
It's nothing. Alright. None of them or anything? Who's left? The guy's down here, I guess.
Targeting.
Boom. Shoot him in the face. Pop. Hell yeah. Alright, Mr. House. Anything here for me to take first? Let's see. Terminal. Security override. Well, it's a little late for that. Oh well. Go ahead and to a golf club. La 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 la. I'm a pro golfer right here. Yeah. Activate terminal. Unlock the door. Yes. Control room. Alright, Mr. House. Time to die. Unseal the chamber. Yes. It's here. You're in Portugal, Aries. Nice, man. Welcome. Just in time for me to look at. Oh my god, fucking Mr. House. His beard. The internet's crap. You can always watch it on YouTube if you need to later. It's always backlogged there. Alright, Mr. House.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
It's just business.
If personal gain, what you sought, should have done as asked.
I don't do as asked. Time for you to die, Mr. House.
May there be a hell for you, a Tartarus, bleak, unending.
You just pissed me off, buddy. Guess what? Bop! Up to the challenge. Achievement unlocked. And... okay. Derping out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see him blow up because, you know... but hey, his leg? No, no. And his arms? How about his head? Can I knock his head off? I really can't knock his head off? Ah, weak. Bitch. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. He has a penis pump. Fuck off, Mr. House. Penthouse. Alright, let me make another riot shotgun actually down. That's over there. Sniper over there. Alright, return to Yes Man. Tell him, deed is done. The issue is, are they going to be attacking me when I go outside? I don't know. Can't talk to Mr. House. Connection lost. Damn right. probably gonna attack me when I go down here, so try here.
Engaging target.
The other one back here somewhere. No, I thought I saw a red thing here. Alright. Are they gonna be attacking me? I don't know. Thus far, no. They do not know. Victory. Alright, yes, man. Time to make me the ruler.
Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else?
Yeah, what was Benny planning to do with the chip?
Oh! He wanted to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told.
Mm-hmm. Can that actually be done?
Sure! If the chip can be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy.
Alright, House is out of the picture.
You already took care of Mr. House? Wow, you work fast.
I am ready for you to join me at the Lucky 38.
Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip? Wonderful. Let's go.
Let's. Sweet. Look how fast he moves. Great. No more slow walking NPCs. Oh, wait, that was weird. But I guess he's already here. So sweet. Am I ready for Fallout 4? Yes, I am. Welcome, by the way, JWG. We're going to the presidential... No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Are we? No, that's what I thought. It's Penthouse. What am I doing?
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Alright, Benny. Get in there. Keep calling him Benny. Fuck me. Come on, yes, man.
Better next time. Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So... that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Nice, okay. Lowest level.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job for protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right?
Yep.
Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air targets at long range.
Shit.
And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now! Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
Nice.
New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Damn right. Aha. It's raining in the house. Yeah, I'd call that a bug. My weather mod. We're gonna pretend that's not happening. Just fail every other mission. That's fine. Alright. Come on, yes man.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Oops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Yeah, why?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
Well, I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
Okay, what will the override module let me do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor.
Reactor?
All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network.
Wow.
I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
Alright, I'll get it done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
These guys are following me, right? No, they're not. Now they are.
Leap. I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this.
Yeah.
I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things.
Yes, they did.
Terrorized communities, kidnapped people.
Fuck the Enclave.
Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base
I
on
stopped
the
them in
coast,
Fallout 3.
place called Navarro.
Where'd the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father. but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
What happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
And where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
You want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Alright, this is Ganon's quest then. Let's go do that. Ask a lot of fucking people. Okay. Thunderstorm on the strip. Let's see. Wow, lots of different places. Let's go to Jacobstown. Marcus. Go see where's this guy at. Assuming this is him. In here. Guy standing watch up there. Into the lounge. Let's see. Here.
So many starry
It's the doctor? Oh shit, it's the doctor. Doc Henry.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yeah, Arcade asked me to gather all former members of the Enclave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker.
Bunker.
Friends. Don't forget it.
Interesting.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
Alright. Let's see. His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Alright. Next. Go to pawn shop. Alright. Tell me Miguel. Miguel. Why am I saying Miguel? That doesn't make sense. Miguel. It's hard to tell. Is it actually this one? Local map says right in front of me.
The same robots on the strip.
Judah.
Sticking around for the attractions?
Arcade asked me to find you. Gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
There'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
What happened to the oil rig in Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
Interesting. Tell me more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
That'll come in handy with the fucking Legion. Next.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
Loyal to you, too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Next. Go to... what's way down here? Novak. Who would it be in Novak? It's not gonna be Ranger Andy, whatever dude's name is it? Chariot. Not that one. Here. Oh, Daisy, that's right. She said she flew planes. That's what he just said. Whitman was...
Your travel's been going all right?
Makes sense. Alright, Arcade asked me to find you. Give me remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
The dear friends Navarro. How'd you like flying vertibirds?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Alright. What's Arcade got to say? Where is he? You didn't follow me in?
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
see. It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Now it's snowing. Next. Cannibal Johnson. Really? I was wondering what he has like no kind of quest associated with him. I was wondering about that, because he's not really
Just
a
as
cannibal.
a warning, my covert bandaging
Just
skills
acted
are
like a
little
cannibal so people would leave him alone. Right. Mr. Johnson.
What brings you around this time?
Arcade asked me to gather you guys.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
Let's see. He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
Dear old friends.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
I think there's 2 more words left, so I'm gonna go with Dear old friends, never forget Navarro. Something like that, I don't know.